After more than a decade of waiting, after millions of players returning again and again to explore Skyrim, after years of rumors, theories, leaks, and endless speculation, one name continues to dominate the RPG gaming world. The Elder Scrolls 6, a game that is not just another fantasy adventure, a game that carries the impossible responsibility of following one of the most iconic RPG experiences ever created. Today, we are breaking down everything we currently know about The Elder Scrolls 6, the confirmed information, the biggest fan theories, the possible locations, the gameplay features players are demanding, and why this upcoming Bethesda masterpiece could become one of the biggest games of this generation. Welcome to Gaming is Not Crime. The Elder Scrolls franchise is not just another fantasy game series, it is one of the most influential RPG franchises ever created. For decades, Bethesda has built a universe filled with ancient civilizations, powerful magic, legendary warriors, dangerous creatures, and endless possibilities, from the unforgettable world of Morrowind, to the massive kingdoms and political conflicts of Oblivion, and finally, to the legendary adventure of Skyrim. Released in 2011, Skyrim changed the open-world RPG genre forever. It gave players a world where they were free to create their own story. You could become a fearless warrior, a powerful mage, a deadly assassin, a master thief, or a completely unique hero shaped by your own choices. The freedom, exploration, and endless possibilities made Skyrim one of the most successful and beloved RPG games of all time. Even after more than a decade, millions of players continue to return to Skyrim, proving that its world still has incredible power and influence. And that is exactly why the expectations for The Elder Scrolls 6 are enormous. This is not just another sequel, this is the next chapter of a legendary fantasy universe. Bethesda officially announced The Elder Scrolls 6 during E3 2018 with a short teaser trailer showing a mysterious landscape from the world of Tamriel. However, the teaser revealed no gameplay, no characters, and no official release date. Since that moment, the gaming community has been searching for every possible clue, every mountain, every landscape detail, every hidden possibility. Because after all these years, the world is still waiting for the next great Elder Scrolls adventure. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding The Elder Scrolls 6 is the location. Bethesda has not officially confirmed the exact region, but the community has created many theories based on the teaser trailer. The two most popular possibilities are Hammerfell and High Rock. Hammerfell would introduce players to a completely different environment, a land of deserts, ancient ruins, powerful warriors, and the culture of the Redguard people. High Rock would bring a classic medieval fantasy feeling, huge castles, political conflicts, royal families, knights, and magical kingdoms. Of course, these are still theories, but the mystery itself is one of the reasons why the hype surrounding this game continues to grow. More consequences from player decisions, a world that changes because of your actions. Second, a deeper RPG system. Many fans want Bethesda to bring back more complex role-playing mechanics, more character choices, more meaningful skills. So what are players expecting from The Elder Scrolls 6? The wishlist is massive. First, a bigger and more alive world. Players don't just want a large map, they want a world that feels real, cities full of activity, NPC characters with deeper personalities. More ways to complete quests, more freedom to create your own story. Third, a modern combat system. Skyrim gave players incredible freedom, but many fans believe the combat needs a major revolution. Players want better sword fighting, more powerful magic, improved animations, more dynamic battles, and combat that feels like a true next-generation fantasy experience. Fourth, the return of powerful mod support. One of the biggest reasons Skyrim survived for so many years is the incredible modding community. Thousands of mods transformed Skyrim into completely different experiences. The Elder Scrolls 6 is being developed in a completely different gaming era. Modern hardware is far more powerful, fast SSD technology allows larger environments, new visual technologies can create a more detailed and immersive Tamriel than ever before, but Bethesda faces a huge challenge. The goal is not only to create a massive world, the goal is to create a world that feels alive, a world where every location has a story, where exploration feels rewarding, where every player can create a unique adventure. The Elder Scrolls 6 has to prove that Bethesda can once again redefine the open-world RPG genre, because fans are not only waiting for a bigger game, they are waiting for a new gaming legend. Players don't want just another fantasy RPG, they want a world where they can disappear for hundreds of hours, a world where every mountain can hide a secret, every dungeon can tell a story, and every decision can create a new adventure. From new quests, new worlds, new weapons, new characters, and even complete game overhauls, The Elder Scrolls 6 has the opportunity to continue this legendary tradition. The reason The Elder Scrolls 6 has become one of the most anticipated games in history is simple. It is not only about graphics, it is not only about technology, it is about freedom, that feeling when you step into a massive unknown world, when you decide your own destiny, when every adventure feels different. That is the magic of The Elder Scrolls. The Elder Scrolls 6 remains one of the biggest mysteries in gaming. We still don't have a full gameplay reveal, we still don't have the final release date, but the excitement surrounding this game is already massive. Now the biggest question remains, can The Elder Scrolls 6 surpass Skyrim and become the next legendary RPG? What location do you want to explore? Hammerfell, High Rock, or a completely new region of Tamriel? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. For more gaming news, future releases, trailers, and deep analysis, subscribe to Gaming is Not Crime. This is only the beginning. Game on.